Hello everyone, I hope you're well. Welcome to my channel. My name is Demi. So we're going to hop right into it. This is going to be a spirit baby reading. Hopefully it's a quick one. But I was staring at this duck in the bathroom. So my nan has all these different kinds of ducks in the bathroom, but I was staring at this one and I can strongly feel a spirit baby around me. So ducks are very, very significant here, and they are talking about the spiritual meaning. So they're wanting you guys to Google the spiritual meaning of what a duck means. And they're talking about now how a duck can be in both the water and it can also be in the air. So it's connected to both the water element and the air element. And ducks are actually very, very connected to fertility and to family and love and nurturance. They're also connected to being adaptable. So that is coming through. But you could have strong water energy within your birth chart, and maybe your partner does, and also air energy. But I feel like this spirit baby as well, they're going to be like a chameleon. They're showing me a chameleon now. So they're going to be able to adapt well and shift and change their energy, but also like their personality to fit in with people from different walks of life. So there's going to be something about their purpose in this lifetime where they're going to need to fit in different places. So maybe you guys will travel around a lot, or they're going to be traveling around a lot, and they're going to be working with people who come from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different cultures, different traditions, different races and different ages. That's coming through very, very strongly. So they could be someone who's destined to be in the public eye, and they're going to need to connect and have like a resonance with different types of people and being shown different blueprints. So it's like even their blueprint is going to be shifting throughout their lifetime. They're saying 3 times their blueprint, their energetic blueprint, is going to shift 3 times within their lifetime. It's given they're going to be coming through to be in their last lifetime. Like they've already got all this self-mastery, and they're coming through to be in assistance. They're coming through to be in the public eye, to be in that example of enlightenment, because they're pointing to Jesus Christ. So you guys could have very strong Christian values, or maybe you feel very connected to Jesus Christ, but that's that Messiah energy that's coming through. We have here sunshine and blue skies, surprisingly during rainy season. In a past life I committed treason. My soul is a natural healer, not a wheeler dealer. Nothing criminal about me, but that's what they wanted others to see. Instead of my golden light, Mummy, Daddy, will you help me speak my mind? Past life regression will help speed up life lessons. We are not born a clean slate. In this lifetime, letting go is my aim. What I was being shown is like flashes of scenes from like a biblical movie. So like a movie that's about Jesus Christ and his life. I was being shown like different scenes of that. So you guys could feel very, very connected to Jesus Christ. And so with this spirit baby, they do hold a Messiah energy. And I wouldn't be surprised if they've had past lives in that time of like they were like a follower of Christ, or they were very, very close to Jesus Christ in his lifetime when he was on earth. That's strongly coming through. So very, very powerful soul. So I'm not surprised they were choosing the duck that has the Superman cape on, because this is like the energy that they hold. Maybe they're going to be like an actor in a movie and they could play like action roles, but they're going to be in the public eye, this spirit baby. We have here, oh ouch, Mother Nature's pouch. Drip, drip goes the bloody tap. Mummy, I know you find of this time of the month a drag. Moontime will pour, so moan no more. I'm almost at the door. Prop it open, put the kettle on. I won't be long till you're making my bottles whilst humming along a sweet song. So you guys could have been trying for a while. Maybe you just started trying and you got your period. You could have been like, oh. I'm just seeing someone be like, oh, for God's sake. Like when you've come on. But they are coming. So they want you don't get your hopes up. Let go of the time that they're going to be coming through. I feel like deep down you know, because obviously this is a soul contract. This is part of your destiny to bring this spirit baby through. So deep down you do know, but they want you to let go of the when it's going to happen, when they're going to be coming through. This one, no. What else? Thank you. We have here unicorns and fluffy bunnies. My personality is cheeky and funny. Charity shops and hand-me-downs. When I dress myself, I look a right clown, but it turns everyone's frown upside down. A ray of sunshine, Grandad calls me. I could play the main role in a movie. Always putting on a show and ever so groovy. There's that confirmation. I feel like this spirit baby is destined to be an actor or an actress. They're going to be in the public eye, and they could well be like more drawn to roles where they get to be a superhero, where they get to be a hero. It's giving that kind of energy. Or they could work in production, because now they're showing me someone behind the camera and they're showing me the cut. You know, they go 1, 2, 3, that thing. You know, the black thing, I forget what it's called, but they're showing me that. So they're going to be coming through to be an actor or an actress. They're going to be in the public eye. And they're going to be admired by a lot of people. They'll be doing a lot of work from people from third world countries and from countries who aren't doing as well when it comes to their infrastructure. So it's like I'm being shown architecture now. So maybe as well, the spirit baby could also be destined to be working in architecture. Or that's like a hobby or an interest, something that really intrigues them. They just keep showing me different buildings, huge skyscrapers, and they're also showing me like little cottage houses. So it's like different types of buildings. And now I'm being shown cathedrals. They love cathedrals and sacred sites. That's coming through very, very strongly. So they're going to want to visit these sites. They will be talking to you about their past lives, so don't be alarmed. You're going to know at a very, very young age there's something different, very special about them, and they do have a ordained destiny. So they're going to have the mark, God's mark, a chosen one. Now they're showing me Harry Potter. So movies, acting, all of this is coming through very, very strongly, and architecture. We have here creepy crawlies, spiders, caterpillars, and centipedes. They have so many legs. Why do we only get 2? If I had that many, I'd be so fast. Mummy, daddy won't let me have a pet tarantula, even though I'd keep it behind glass. Bugs are so cool, lizards too. I like the ones that stick to the ground, not fond of the flying buzzing sounds. Butterflies are okay, especially when they land. You'll mostly find me at the bottom of the garden, collecting all my friends, so be careful where you tread. I don't want their life to end. So they're going to be that child where they're going to spend most of their time in the garden. You know, a lot of children like to be outside, and they use like rainwater and sticks and mud, and they collect different bugs, and they like make potions, or they make all these bugs and these creatures their own home. They're going to be doing that. They're going to be very connected to Mother Earth, and very connected to like creepy crawlies. They're going to have thoughts and wonder. They may ask you like, oh, do bugs, do butterflies and caterpillars, things like that. They're going to say, do they have a life force? Like, do they have a soul? Do they have a mind? Are they like us? Do they think? They're going to be asking you questions like this about bugs, but they're going to be asking the why at a very young age. They want to know everything. But the thing is, they have the answers. They're a very, very ascended souls. They do have the answers, but they're going to be asking you in a way to like trigger you and get you thinking, because they're going to ask you and then they're going to be like they already know, but they want to know what you're going to say. That's the energy that is coming through. They want this deck here. So let's get a few messages. That was quick. This one here says, Mama, Daddy, Archangel Michael says my contract is ready. I'll be with you before you know it. Yeah, so you can feel them very, very strongly around you, because they're getting ready to come through. So those of you that have just got your period, obviously it wasn't time this month, but they're coming through. But they want you to not focus on that. When it happens, it happens. Let go of the when. But their contract is ready, so they will be coming through Earthside very, very soon. And remember, our timing is different to Spirit's timing. So past, present, and future, that's the timing in the spirit world. And that's all happening simultaneously. Obviously, here in this human world, we go by a clock. But you can also go by seasons, days, months, years, you know. But they don't want you to do that. They want you to go more on spirit time and trust in Spirit's time. So even if you're older and you're like, yeah, but my biological clock, like, I don't have a long window anymore. This spirit baby is destined to be coming through, and you signed your name in holy light for this contract to happen. They're coming through. I'm hearing God is miraculous, and science is miraculous, and God moves through science. God is in science, and science is in God. We have here, exercising and moving your body is going to remove stuck energy and make you feel so good again. Don't forget to have fun while you're doing it. So they want you moving. Be mindful of what you're putting into your body. It's a good time to be seeing your body as a sacred vessel, because that's what it is. But this is going to assist you in conceiving, and will assist you when the baby's within the womb. Because I do feel like there's something about their diet that's going to be very interesting once they're Earthside. So maybe you'll notice when they're younger, there's certain foods. Maybe it's meat, maybe it's dairy. It's something that they won't go near and touch. They're going to gag. They're going to spit it out straight away. They won't like it at all. And you could be noticing you're going off these kinds of foods right before you conceive. This one, they want this one here. This one says, can you please clear your energy? I'm trying to talk to you, but you can't hear me yet. This is why they want you moving. They want you up and dancing around or exercising. Some of you could go to yoga, like a hot yoga. I'm seeing someone doing yoga poses and like really sweating, like you're really hot. So maybe you just do it outside in a hot day, but you could also go to hot yoga. But I feel like when you're exercising and you really sweat like that, this assists you because it's pushing out all of the toxins. It's pushing out all of the crap. You guys are going through a lot of ascension symptoms. You could be getting that feeling, you know, when you want to sneeze. You know, that energy of you wanting to sneeze, but it doesn't actually come out. I got that feeling. I also feel like there's going to be a tingling going on with your third eye. It's decalcifying. Your third eye is decalcifying. It has to when the spirit baby comes through, because you need to be very, very open when it comes to your higher chakras. They want to get some signs. So let's get some spirit baby messages. You could be seeing these ducks, these kinds of ducks everywhere. Maybe you literally see like a duck dressed as a Superman, or a photo like after this reading or before you just watched this reading. Unicorn. Unicorn came out on one of the poems as well. Yeah, unicorns and fluffy bunnies. So look out for the sign of a unicorn. But obviously unicorns, you think of magic. And you think of mystical magic, myths. But unicorns are actually very, very real. You just have to have the eyes to see them. That's what's coming through. So this spirit baby is going to see things that the human eyes can't see. They're going to see things that you won't be able to see. And it could also be that they can share psychic sight. So they're like, look, they're pointing to like a spirit. You're like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there, baby. I hear you saying that. And then they touch you. And then you see it. And you're like, I'm getting the word flabbergasted. So you're going to be flabbergasted. We have windmill. You could live near a windmill, or maybe you kind of drive past one when you're out and about, and you could be thinking of your spirit baby, or maybe this reading pops into your head as you're going past the windmill. We have here music, so they are speaking to you through music. Particularly, I'm getting the Jacksons. I saw Jackson 5. So Jackson 5 is coming through. You could be destined to have 5 children in this lifetime. I heard better get started now then. They're coming through when they're coming through. Trust in the timing. It's going to happen. We have here giraffe. So you could be seeing giraffes everywhere as well. But I'm just getting tall. They're saying tall. That's mean. They're pointing to the giraffes. So they're going to be very, very tall in this lifetime. When they're born, there could be like a newborn baby that has very long legs. Look what we have here, superheroes. So that's that confirmation. This is the energy they hold. They're going to be a superhero. They really connect with Superman in the Superman movie. So they're really going to love them. And when they're growing up, like when they watch like TV or cartoons, they're going to love cartoons and anime that is connected with being a hero. Was connected with the fight and the battle between light and dark and angels and demons. They're going to be very, very interested because that's part of their purpose. And they've also seen this battle in the spirit world on the other side. They're a part of it now. We have blue. Blue is obviously connected to the throat chakra and communication, but it's also connected to Archangel Michael. So that's also the energy that they hone, that Archangel Michael energy, the divine shield, but also truth. They walk in truth, and truth is love. They're saying truth is love and truth is God. What else, Spirit? We have here fruit. Again, that's that confirmation that you guys will be very mindful of what you're being putting into your body, or you're being asked to be very mindful and being shown fruit and different herbs and like flower essences. So they want you treating your body like a sacred vessel. This is going to assist you conceiving, but this is what they need when they're in the womb. Because remember, they're made up of you and your partner's DNA and biology, and they need it to be on top form. This deck here, they want to get a few cards from this deck. So what else? Thank you. We have, oh my God, look who flew out. Archangel Michael, trust in heaven. You are safe and angel stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. This is what is going on right now when it comes to the spirit baby joining you earthside and your conception. A miracle is about to occur. I'm seeing IVF. So if you're getting medical assistance in IVF, you're about to be seeing a miracle. And if you're trying to conceive naturally, same thing. You're about to see a miracle. You could be seeing swords everywhere. Archangel Michael's sword everywhere. You could also be seeing statues of Archangel Michael everywhere. Or maybe just like a statue of a person who is well known. Like if you live in a city and they could be holding a sword. And then what I came out with that one is the Shekinah. The Shekinah, sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. My spiritual core always say the sign is a white dove. So you could also be seeing images of white doves everywhere. Letting you know that the spirit baby is coming through. And how pure their spiritual essence and their soul is. It's very, very pure. Also, this is that confirmation. Your third eye. I'm getting like tingling. I keep getting tingling and pulsating around the third eye. Your third eye is decalcifying in a whole new way. What else, Spirit? Be careful where you're eating foods or using products that you know are associated with like kind of calcifying the pineal gland. That's coming through. You could be doing research on this. I'm being shown like labels that say no parables, no chemicals, things like that. So this is what you're going to be going for. What else, Spirit? Can I get one more card from this deck? Okay, we got 2. We have here Isis. Magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. That flew out with Saint Germain. Karma releasing. Move beyond drama. Create your own path. Make room for good energy. This is what you've been doing. You've been releasing so much crap from yourself, from like past lives that you carried with you, but also from yourself, from any trauma or any mistakes you made in this lifetime, but also from your bloodlines. You've been releasing a lot. So this spirit baby coming through, they're going to have that fast track. They're going to have that head start. And this is what you wanted. You were aware at a very, very young age. If I don't deal with this now, it could have been a health issue or just like a pattern. Or you were looking at your, like the adults within your family. You were looking at them as a child and you were like, what the heck? They don't have a clue what they were doing. So you're watching everyone. You were like, no, I need to nip this in the bud. I need to deal with this now. And this was from a very young age. I'm getting around like 19 years old. You were like, I'm nipping this in the bud now. Otherwise, this gets passed on to my child. So you knew that. You had that knowledge. You'll be surprised not everybody does. I'm staring at the all-seeing eye here. And there's an all-seeing eye on this card here. So you could be seeing the all-seeing eye everywhere. Again, it's just that confirmation. Your clairvoyance and your third eye is really, really awakening. This spirit baby is assisting you with activating it. They're assisting you with awakening to your higher mind, because you need to be very, very open-minded for them coming through, because they have very, very powerful prophetic gifts and a psychic nature. And you could have people around you, let's say within your family, maybe it just be in life and community, the adversity they're going to face, who are going to be scared of them, who may label them as the devil. And it's like, how can foresight... This is why I don't get, how can foresight and how can vision, how can prophetic gifts in nature, how can that be connected to the devil? The devil isn't the all-seeing eye. The devil can't see like the Most High God. Well, I don't understand why people just go straight to that. This is the thing. People are scared of power. People fear, and they're scared of stepping into their power fully and claiming that spark of God that exists within them. This is what it is, and they just project. And we have here rebirth. So you are in this powerful rebirth energy. And obviously this spirit baby is there, and you know they will be birthed. They will be coming through. They will be manifested into the physical. They will anchor. They're showing me an anchor. You could be seeing anchors everywhere. This is giving... It still looks like winter. Even though it says rebirth. So there's like... It's all melting. The snow is starting to melt. It's coming off the trees. This is giving winter. So winter season could be significant to you conceiving or be due to giving birth. I would feel more be due to be giving birth around winter time. We have spring at the bottom of the deck as well. Yeah, so spring is also significant. What else, Spirit? What else do the collective need to hear? Thank you. We have cloak concealment. Some of you could be having a cryptic pregnancy. So you know the pregnancy when you don't even realise you're pregnant. Maybe you don't have a bump, or you don't get a bump until later in the pregnancy. I heard, don't say that. So someone, you want to experience pregnancy in all of its forms. So you want to have the symptoms, you want to have the sickness, you want to experience a bump. That's coming through for somebody. But someone will be having a cryptic pregnancy, or maybe it's you don't realise you're pregnant. Like you can go like a few months, you don't even realise you're pregnant. That happens quite a lot to women all of the time. I do feel like there's something about this pregnancy that God will be cloaking. So you may also get assigned not to tell anybody. You and your partner, not to tell anybody that you have conceived, that you are pregnant. Keep it to yourselves. And they're saying that for at least 3 months for some of you. Some of you it's just for 11 weeks. For others of you it's for 3 months. Do not tell a soul. Don't tell anyone. It's being cloaked. And maybe this is where if God feels like you would tell someone, you would slip up because you're so excited, he's not going to allow you to know. So that's where some of you will experience a cryptic pregnancy. You won't even know that you have conceived. They want to get one more poem, and then we're going to get some story dice. And I get one more poem for the collective. Thank you. This one here says, fun fair, I love rides and winning a prize. Look out for bowling pins. Mummy, daddy, you need fun dates. I've been sending hints your way. Go out, be active and play. Some great news soon to celebrate. So you'll be celebrating the fact that you have conceived, you are pregnant, or your partner has, and this baby will be coming through. That's what you'll be celebrating very, very soon. It does feel very close, but again, they don't want you to be concerned. They keep showing me a watch. Don't check your clock, your watch. Don't be time watching, because that's the human time. They want you focusing on the spirit time. Past, the present, future, all happening simultaneously. Which ones? They want some from both dice. I've got like 2 just separate packs of dice. I'm going to get 3 from each. 1, 2, 3. So from this pack you have a hairdryer. Some of you could be doing your hair right now. Maybe you just blow dried your hair. You just dried your hair. That's coming through. They're saying they're going to have a lot of hair. So for a lot of you, they're going to have a natural afro. They're going to have a lot of hair. For others of you, if it's straight, if it's wavy, it's just very thick and there's a lot of it. I feel like they're going to be born with a lot of hair. So you could experience the pregnancy symptom of heartburn. I know women experience that when they're pregnant and the baby has a lot of hair. We also have here, I'm getting hairy monkeys. So maybe when they're born, they even have like hair on their shoulders and their back as well. We have a cup. It looks like a cup of like a hot beverage. So maybe you're drinking like certain hot beverage that is good for your body, or you're being asked to. Someone needs to put down the coffee. You drink too much coffee. You need to take it down. Maybe you drink like quite a few cups a day, and they're just wanting you to take it down to 2. That's for somebody. We also have here something to do with what you're drinking, the tea or the coffee. This is for the divine masculines. It's affecting your sperm count. We have here a bed. So they want you to get more sleep, or you will be sleeping and you will be resting a lot. And this may shock you if you're a person who's go, go, go. Once you're actually pregnant or this baby's on the way, you and your partner, you're going to be sleeping a lot. Feel like you're like getting all the sleep in that you can before this baby comes through, because you know what you're going to be in store for. They want to get 3 more dice from the other pack. So what else do the collective need to hear? 3 dice, please. This one, this one, this one. We have tools. Someone could be a carpenter. I heard carpenter. Or maybe you have like, you could have your own man shed or a lady shed. I'm being shown that. And maybe you do all your like carpentry in your shed. So it may not be like something you do professionally, you get paid for. It could be. It could be something you do on the side and you like making your own things. I'm seeing a frame. I'm seeing a frame, like a photo frame. You would make your own photo frames. That's coming through for somebody. We have here, and you could really enjoy making collages where you put in all these different photos together. And you're going to be doing this when the spirit baby comes through. But you could do it already with you and your partner, and just like other family members. We have a key and a lock. So you now have found that key. You have found that key to your sight. Again, the baby is pointing to your third eye. You have found the key to your sight. They're saying don't be afraid to turn the lock. That's very important. You can't be afraid. You can't be fearful of prophetic gifts and supernatural abilities, because that's going to block the spirit baby coming through. They're watching you. They can see you're still scared. We have a boat. So again, boats represent movement and movement on water. Water is significant and so is air, because the duck is very, very significant. You could be seeing ducks everywhere. But obviously boats and water, it's movement. And water is very connected to the womb, and it's connected to wish fulfillment. So there's that wish fulfillment when it comes to the womb, when it comes to this baby conceiving and coming through. Is that it, Spirit? Yeah. So that's all the messages coming through. I hope that did resonate with somebody out there. If you did want a personal spirit baby reading, my website is in the description below. But I will see you in another video.